here to domestic violence, and so I had to come down here because unfortunately we have lost some amazing people. October is Domestic Awareness Month, just in case you did not know, and this event is a lot for the nice big people. Is that for us? No, right?
It's the weather practice.
That's what I thought. Okay, I was like, I don't ever remember this part being a part of it. All right. So we're having okay, while they're doing the siren shit, sorry, we're going to look at this. This is the Center for Women and Children's. I partner with them a lot when we have victims of domestic violence. I'm on the streets and I'm in the neighborhoods, but they are a place that houses women and helps them with legal fees, counseling, you name it, they probably help with it. So a really good partnership. I don't know what is going on. Sorry about the background noise, y'all. We just, we bring the noise out everywhere we come. So again, this today is put on by the Women and Children's. Of course, we got all the press. Holler. God, the siren is horrible. And those are going to be some of the people that speak, officials. Chairs have names. Tasha White. This is horrible. I'm sorry, you guys. We have a weather situation going on. This is ridiculous. This is horrible. It's the lady that runs Women and Children's. Oh my God. I'm gonna mute you guys. Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Martin, and I am President and Chief Empowerment Officer at the Center for Women and Families. I thank you all for being here today as we gather in solidarity to honor the lives lost to intimate partner and domestic violence over these last 12 months. The empty chairs here today in the square symbolize those lives, each one representing an irreplaceable loss and a community forever changed. I extend a heartfelt welcome to the family members who have joined us. We also acknowledge the dignitaries in attendance, including Jefferson County Circuit Court Clerk David Nicholson, Commonwealth Attorney Dorena Weathers, and Deputy Chief of Staff Suzanne Wright. I also welcome our community members who stand with us today, including 3 who will speak to you during this program. Senator Julie Rocky Adams, who listens and meets with survivors and family members, and then works diligently to draft and sponsor bills in Kentucky.
That we lost during domestic
Senator
violence.
Adams helps to make our community safer for
on.
everyone. Michael Connell, Jefferson County Attorney, a friend and advocate of the center. Deputy Chief Emily McKinley of the Louisville Metro Police Department, a community partner working on the front line every day to make the city safe and one that helps survivors find the help they need by guiding them to our hotline or to our front door to seek services.
Make sure you hit
To the
those thumbs up.
families of those we've lost, please accept our deepest condolences. We may not understand how difficult it is to be here, and yet we thank you for your courage. Your presence helps keep the crime of domestic violence and the harm it causes uppermost in the minds of our community. The news stories and headlines may fade, but the profound impact of this crime on families and friends never fades. The pain of losing a loved one is unimaginable, and violence leaves deep scars that disrupt our ability to trust and feel safe. As you work through your grief, I hope that the memories of your loved ones give you comfort and blessings. Today, as we honor and remember those who were lost to the crime of domestic violence, we want you, the family members, to know that the Center for Women and Families is here for you, not only today in this moment, but every day. Our commitment is unwavering. We are here to listen, to support, and to assist you and anyone affected by domestic intimate partner violence. To all gathered here today, and to those who may later see this memorial, if you're experiencing domestic violence or know someone who is, please don't hesitate to reach out. Help is always available. Recognize that domestic violence often escalates. Taking that first step can be the most pivotal. Ignoring early signs such as intimidation or coercion can lead to more severe circumstances. Understanding the nature of abuse is critical. Portrayals of domestic violence and abusive relationships on TV, film, and in books often miss the complexities that are so much involved. Abusers can instill shame and confusion in those they claim to love, with cycles of apologies and affections that complicate the reality of the situation. At the center, we provide safe space to navigate these complexities without judgment and supporting individuals toward safety. Remember, if your partner is instilling fear, the time to speak up is now. Please do not wait. We are here for you, whether you're just beginning to recognize the problem or you're seeking to exit. We will do safety plans for you. We will help you create that plan. Our 24-hour crisis line is listed on the materials there at the information table, and you can always visit our website, thecenteronline.org. And again, if you know someone who's being harmed by domestic violence, please discreetly share the information with them. Acting on your concern can literally save someone's life. And please know that many times, family members of those who were killed because of domestic violence express a desire for their loved ones' stories to help someone. We strive to raise awareness every single day and provide support to achieve this goal. At the center, all people experiencing domestic violence and their families receive compassionate, free, and confidential services. Our priority is to always put their safety and well-being first. Currently, the center operates at full capacity. 79 individuals live in our shelter every day. And nearly half of them, since the beginning of 2025, have been children. All of them are seeking refuge from unsafe homes. Just a reminder of some of the services that we provide: the 24/7 crisis hotline, and we're open 365 days a year. We don't ever close. It doesn't matter if it's a pandemic, a flood, or tornado. It doesn't matter. We are always open and ready to serve. Our sexual assault forensic examination clinic is also open 24/7, providing free sexual assault nursing examinations, individual counseling and support groups, hospital advocacy, legal advocacy, case management, and emergency crisis shelter are always available. As we observe this month and throughout the year, I encourage you to wear purple and actively speak out against domestic violence. Think of everyone it impacts. 1 in 3 women in Kentucky and 1 in 5 men. Unfortunately, we're still above the national average. As David Nicholson just pointed out, the chairs are shrinking, and we are so thankful for that. But what we do know is that the violence has continued. We have seen more injuries. We have seen more gun violence injuries. So we need to slow it down. We need to stop it, and we need to speak out. We all know someone who has been harmed by it. Domestic intimate partner violence is a public health issue. It is not a personal matter. It is not a family matter. Please know, as a public health issue, it affects all of us in some way, shape, or form. It has a huge ripple effect. You can support the center by volunteering your time, by donating. Your involvement always makes a difference in the lives we serve. Thank you for your participation today and ongoing support. And now I would like to welcome Senator Julie Rocky Adams.
Good afternoon. Speak their names. It's a powerful message. It reminds us that behind every statistic and headline is a person. Someone with a story, a family, a future that was taken too soon by violence that never should have happened. That's hard to face. But it is also what makes today so important. We speak their names to honor them, but also to remind ourselves of the work that still lies ahead. When I think about this work, I think about what it takes to actually change outcomes. It's not just one thing. It's prevention, it's education, it's strong laws, and it's communities willing to get uncomfortable and talk about what's really happening behind closed doors. That's why the work being done by the Center for Women and Families matters so much. You meet people at their lowest point and you show them a path forward. You help survivors find safety, but also dignity. And that distinction is so powerful. You remind us that recovery isn't just surviving, it's rebuilding a life that feels whole again. In Frankfort, we continue to work to make sure that our laws keep up with what's happening in the real world. We've strengthened penalties for those who repeatedly violate protective orders, given first responders better tools to handle sexual assault cases, and address new forms of abuse that exploit people online. Those changes come from listening to survivors, to advocates, to organizations like this one, that understand what's really needed on the ground. But progress doesn't end when a bill is signed. It's lived out in communities like this one, in shelters, in hospitals, in courtrooms, where people decide whether they can trust the system to protect them. So today, as we speak their names, I hope we also recommit in being better listeners, to believing survivors when they tell us what's working and what's not working, to invest in prevention so that fewer families ever need services like this in the first place. To the staff and the volunteers and supporters of the center, thank you. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for showing us what compassion looks like in action. You carry the hardest stories, and you keep showing up anyway. And to the survivors and the families that are here today, thank you for your courage. You remind us of why this work can't slow down. So we speak their names to honor their memory and to promise that their lives will lead to change. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senator Adams, for always making time to meet and to listen to victims and family members, and then using that information to transform our laws. At this time, I would like to welcome Deputy Chief McKinley to the podium to speak.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Today we gather to remember those whose lives were taken by someone they loved. Each name here on these chairs represents a story, a family, a future that was stolen too soon. We honor their memories not only by saying their names today, but with action and resolve every day. Their loss must fuel our commitment to stop violence, domestic violence. And LMPD works every day to protect survivors. And one of the most vital tools that maybe not everybody knows about is how we use our lethality assessment program. It's a form and a questionnaire that helps officers identify victims at the highest risk of being killed by their abusers. When those warning signs are present, we immediately contact the victim with the Center for Women and Families for emergency intervention and support. This collaboration saves lives. It's a proactive step towards stopping violence before it escalates to the unthinkable. We are proud to stand here today with the Center for Women and Families in building a community where domestic violence is never ignored, it's never excused, and it's never tolerated. We need every person in this city to be part of the solution. And if you witness violence, whether that be domestic violence or any sort of violence, call 911, please report it, please speak up. If you suspect someone is being harmed, reach out, let them know that you care, that you believe in them, and that you're here to help, and that there are resources to help them. Teach our sons, our daughters, what respectful, healthy relationships look like, and emulate that for them. Together, we can create a culture where survivors are supported, where abusers are held accountable, and we must carry the memory of those that we've lost. And let their stories be the reason that we speak up, the reason that we all intervene, and the reason that we never stop fighting for a safer Louisville, for a safer community. And may their lives inspire us to build a future where love never turns violent and where no one suffers in silence. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief McKinley. We're so fortunate to have you leading the city's intense efforts to combat and stop domestic violence. Now I'd like to introduce Michael Connell, County Attorney.
Thank you and your staff for putting on this very important occasion that you do annually, regrettably. But thank you very much. And from my office, from my office and the staff, they're involved in this day in and day out. I'd like to express our deepest sympathy and thoughts to the families and close friends of those that we're going to honor here today in a few minutes. In addition to general criminal prosecution, my office operates two specialized units. DUI is one, and we have what's called the Special Victim Unit, SVU unit. For a long time, it was the Domestic Violence Unit, and now there have been enough things that we do that require particular attention that we now call it the Special Victims Unit. That's the commitment we show these highly technical cases that can mean life or death for people in Jefferson County. Now I'm going to tell you something you don't know. Most of you standing here do not know this, and you will be shocked by what I'm about to tell you. Regrettably, our office sees more than 3,700 domestic violence and sexual assault cases annually here in Jefferson County. Think about that for a moment. That's more than 10 cases each day and every day coming into our local justice system. One of the core tenets of our office is supporting these victims when they first seek help, which sets the stage for successful prosecutions. That's where places like the center and our domestic violence intake center come into play. For those of you standing here today, the intake center is located right across the street, about 150 yards, right over there on the corner, behind that dark glass, is the Domestic Violence Intake Center, where people come in the day. It opened as a result of local criminal justice and community partners' commitment to domestic violence survivors seeking legal action. Founding partners included my office, the Office of Jefferson Circuit Court Clerk David Nicholson, Louisville Metro Police, the Center for Women and Families, Commonwealth Attorney Jarena Weathers, and the National Council for Jewish Women, among others, and a special shout out to Jane Emke, who was very important in terms of raising money to do the things that needed to be done there. I often use this quote that I read from a study about domestic violence, and it kind of summed it up for me and my feelings about it, and that is this: the crassest form of male physical strength is violence in the family, violence in the home. The crassest form of male physical strength is violence in the home. We focus special attention and resources on these cases because we know that violence in the family, in the home, doesn't just impact individuals and families. It devastates entire communities because it is a precursor to so many other forms of violence. When children witness or experience violence in the home, it affects how they feel, how they act, and how they learn. Without intervention, children are at a higher risk for school failure, substance abuse, repeat victimization, and perhaps most tragically, perpetrating violence later in their lives. And when there is a convergence of guns, and violence in the home, the equation is exponentially more dangerous. Every month in the United States, an average of 70 women are shot with a gun and killed by an intimate partner. More than 4.5 million women have been threatened with a gun by an intimate partner. Women are 5 times more likely to be murdered by an abusive partner when that partner has access to a gun. And black women are 3 to 5 times more likely to be fatally shot by an intimate partner than white women. Rest assured that in Jefferson County, my office and the office of others here today take seriously the safety of domestic violence victims. We continue to prosecute violations of domestic violence orders and prohibit gun possession. We regularly require persons convicted of domestic violence crimes to temporarily forfeit their rights to a gun and its possession or ownership. And I know our colleague Jarena Weathers sitting over here in the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, they are also very vigilant in this effort as well in court. If we are serious about ending domestic violence, we as a society each have to commit the resources and be willing to support victims all the way through their journey as a survivor. I'm proud to say that at least, and this is regrettable, but I'm proud to say that at least 36 members of my staff are on and work on these issues every day related to domestic violence, and a number of them are here today, and I'd like to thank them personally for their service. I would conclude by what Elizabeth mentioned to me the other day is, what can you do? There are a number of things. I always put at the top of the list too, that you can donate, write a check, do that. These places don't operate on air. Support them financially and otherwise. You can volunteer, call the center. There are ways to do that. They have if you want a speaker for an organization that you have, call the center and they can help you with that. And again, God bless the families and friends of these women that we sit here and stare at these chairs today about. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike, for being here today, for your passion, your commitment, and all that you and your office are doing each day to support survivors and hold perpetrators accountable. Thank you. Now we are ready to begin our ceremony. I would like to invite Cassie Drockelman, Training and Developing Manager at the Center for Women and Families, to please come forward and help us honor those we have lost by speaking their names.
Good afternoon. At this time, please make sure your cell phones are turned off, silenced, out of respect for those that we're remembering today. Thank you. As each name is called, those of you gathered here today are welcome to come forward and place a flower on the chair with that person's name. Erica Brown. Evelyn Vega Belton. Jalissa Lovick. Deborah Meyer. Bryant Johnson. Latasha White. Santia Simmons. Amia Cox. Maurice White. Robert Dryden. Arianis Hernandez Sanchez. And now we will place one final rose in honor of lives lost to domestic violence whose names we do not know. LaPriest Maddox.
Thank you, Cassie. Thank you all for being here with us today. On this beautiful October day, with the sun shining and the sky so blue. But I know that many hearts are heavy as we remember those that we lost, and our lives are changed forever. Again, to the family and friends, our deepest condolences. Please remember that help is only a phone call away, a message away. Sending a message through our online portal, reaching out to anybody. We are here. If you know someone, please reach out, have a conversation. They do not have to suffer in silence. We will believe them, and there is no shame. No one should ever have to feel unsafe. Working together, we can bring about change. Working together, we can create communities where a world there is zero tolerance for domestic violence and intimate partner violence. This concludes our ceremony. Please stay and get to know each other, grab some information. We are one community. Let's pull together. Thank you.
All right, babe. Saturday, you gonna be around?
No, absolutely.
All right, cool. Awesome sauce.
What'd you say?
Shit, I'm thinking. Got dirt in my sandals. All right, you guys. So these are all the chairs represent people that we lost. Let me get to zoom out. The chairs are represent people that we lost. Tasha White's family is, and you guys, for those that have followed me, know that we helped. She was missing. Her family reported her missing. And then we did a community search party, and that afternoon she was found dead, shot several times by her boyfriend. And then Sonabella is one of.
You know the next door?
Yes, yep. I'm letting Tasha's family know now. Hey, do y'all know about the reception afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
Right here in this building. And then they'll tell us. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably pop in.
No, go back there. Let's go get some lunch.
Yeah, I think they got like fruit punch and cookies or something. So definitely wanted to come down here and stand with them. As an advocate of domestic violence, you hope to get everybody out safely and stuff, but sometimes, unfortunately, you do lose people. And I want you all to understand, these are just the names that have been reported, and the statistics that you all heard them say, those are just for what's reported. You can times it by, hey, how are you?
Thank you. I was trying to shake hands with those that walked up. I was trying to remember. I know there's some other victims here.
Yeah, Tasha White's family.
Yeah.
You want to meet them? Have you met them yet?
So sorry. No, I just wanted to say hi.
I do advocate for them, so they would like to meet you. Excuse me. Hi, baby. Y'all come here for a second. I want you to meet this gentleman right here.
For being here. I'm sorry. So sorry. But I must say, That is quite a great outfit there. That's amazing. Isn't it?
Thank you. How you doing?
How old was she?
49 forever.
49.
49 forever.
She looks like she's about 18 in that picture.
Yep. Black don't crack is what they say.
That's what they say.
What'd you
That's what
say?
they say.
They said
Black don't crack.
I like it. I love it.
That's why everybody looks so young all the time. Like my
Yeah.
granny she's like 80 and she looks like she's 50.
I was telling them I went to Costco one day and I had this big bottle of vitamins and it's called Mature Multi.
Mature multi.
You know, you're getting along there. You know? So I've got some cracking going on.
Well, I want to say thank you for all that you do for domestic violence victims and stuff.
Sure. Yeah,
So-
I can't stand DV perks.
Yeah. And
I
I
almost said I hate them up there, but I never have my turn. I'll say that.
well, I appreciate all the work you do.
Sure, thank you. Yeah,
Keep
we
it
got
up.
We got a great staff.
Yeah. Good things. All right. Am I going live later tonight? I might. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I might. Ooh, shit. I got a couple. I'm just tripping everywhere. That's why I just hot mess. That's what I go. Oh, look at me. I got my camera the wrong way. Look, y'all. It's a struggle today, okay? This is one of those events that's absolutely beautiful, but it shakes me up a little bit. All right, so we have apparently there is after gathering with cookies and juice in that building there, so we'll probably go over there and see what they're all up to. This gentleman right here donated a bunch of for anybody that follows me, see me with all the business shirts and all that kind of stuff. I was given to all the youth. That was the gentleman that did that. That was kind of cool. But yeah, domestic violence is real, you guys. And remember, like I said, all the numbers that they tell you about, multiply that by 10. I'm going to say not even 2, 10. Because domestic violence is very real, unfortunately. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to jump off here. We might go live from the reception. That's what it's called, reception.
You're more than welcome to join us at the reception.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep. So I'm probably going to go to the reception, but I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. I am also a survivor of domestic violence. Let me turn my camera around. What's up, everybody? So yes, I am a survivor of domestic violence. That's why I do the work and advocacy that I do now. So thank you, everybody that tolerated the trolls. When it's sunny, it's really hard for me to see what's going on in the comments. So I do appreciate everybody that stuck through that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's very sunny out here today. All right, you guys, so we might go to the reception here in a minute, and then I think there's another thing going on today down here. It's George Floyd's birthday, and I think there's something going on. So I don't know, we're gonna see. I was just saying thank you, because all those shirts that you gave me, I was able to donate to a lot of young men and fathers that are getting jobs and stuff like that. So I
It was a
appreciate
bunch of nice stuff.
It
I
was.
just
It
had
was
way too much.
It was really, really nice. So I appreciate you for sharing.
Glad to do it.
So yeah, so this is the first event for the day. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And you know, again, I'm sure you know someone that has been somebody that has been affected by domestic violence. So please, if you see something, say something, and don't judge, because it takes people a long time to actually get the confidence and the safety to be able to leave as well. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to log off now. I will talk to you guys later. Again, we may be doing something in the reception. If I do, I'll go live. Nope. Very peaceful. This was just a gathering. This wasn't like a protest or anything like that. This was just a gathering that our city does every single year in remembrance of victims that we lost to domestic violence. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all in a little bit. Holler. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe too. I'll be live all day.